All right, gang. Welcome to Thursday night. Here we are on the bike, or you might be on your treadmill, and we are about to have a good time tonight. So we'll get a little bit of tunes going here. So we're just going to take about 5 minutes, wait for everybody to get on, and then at 6:30, we roll. Welcome to YouTube. Thanks for joining on. Hope you find the sound quality a little nicer. All right. Hey, Michelle. There's Alan. Just pedaling nice and light here just to get ourselves warmed up. Nice and smooth. And 6:30, we'll get everything will be official. So just spin the gears, nice and light. Nothing too drastic right now. So welcome all of you on. Glad you're here. So once again, tonight's going to be 45 minutes ride. About a 10-minute warm-up. And then a good 35 minutes definite efforts. Hey, Michelle. So we're just riding nice and smooth here. Two more minutes till we get officially going. Yes. There's Alexis. If you're joining in on YouTube, just send me a comment so I know who's there. And there's going to be you and me. One more minute. And whoever's here, you're here. And this is it. This is us. We're doing it. So shoulders nice and relaxed. Nice and easy. So remember, I'm going to give you cues to do things such as hydrate. So you're going to make sure you take on enough water throughout the ride, because indoor riding, indoor exercising increases the body temperature greater than it does outdoors. So you want to make sure that you get a really solid intake of fluids. If you're one that likes to add some electrolyte or that sort of thing to your drink, that's all good as well. You likely are replenishing those at a greater rate as well than you would if you're outdoors. All right, coming up right now. Okay, so if you're riding the bike and you're not in the big ring already, switch up to the big ring. first gear, and nice and smooth and steady as you go. If you're using a trainer that has watts or resistant feedback, then set it to first gear. Watts, you want to be at 50% of your FTP, or if you don't know that yet, then you just want to probably be at 50 to 75 watts to start. So nice and settled. We're going to warm up nice and comfortable here. Shoulders nice and relaxed. Want to be at around a 90 to 100 RPM. If you don't have cadence, I'm going to give you a count out, and then you can count how many times one leg goes around, and then from that, you'll be able to know if you're in the 90 or whatever designation I give you at that point in the drill. But for right now, it's 90 RPM. So count how many times one single leg goes around, starting right now. And away. So you should have had somewhere between 9 and 10 in there. That would be an all number to have, and that'll say that you're right in the zone. So just stay here as we are now approaching a minute and a half into our warm-up as we go for a 10-minute warm-up here. So now you want to concentrate on where your body position is. Nice and relaxed. You want to keep the shoulders dropped down. Elbows have a nice slight bend in them. Knees tracking nice and straight up and down over top of the feet. So if you were to be sort of hypothetical here in what you could see that I see. So right now my hands are centered over top of my feet in the box of the shoe. I'm looking at the center point right here. That's where you want to kind of just glance and check to make sure that your knee alignment is also the same. So you can look in the video there, you can see that my knees are tracking straight in the middle of those straight hands. You want to be doing the same thing. Good form, good technique, very crucial to having a long life and exercise and fitness. It's all great and dandy if you wanted to, always go out and push hard and, put in these intense efforts. But if it's without form and technique, it's not worth it. Give it what it needs properly. Woo! Yep, we're getting there. Getting nice and warmed up. Now, 3 minutes into our warm-up, our official warm-up. Nice and comfortable. And don't forget, you can invite anybody you want to join in for the next little while. I just want to build some following, and I hope to be enticing enough for you to want to join me often throughout the week when I put up these sessions. I like to try to keep them all live so you get that one-on-one connection and you don't feel like you're alone, especially at this time right now with everything we have going on. You need a moment to kind of lift your spirits, just feel good about yourself, feel good about knowing that there's other people with us here as well. So by the way things look right now, we have 8 people that are riding with me, and they're riding with you. So way to go. Glad you're here. Thrilled to death. Okay. So as I was mentioning, it's every 5 minutes you want to take on some fluids, and I'll give you the cues for those as those minutes tick along. So nice and smooth. Take your hands away for a moment. See where you line up. Make sure the upper body's not shaking around too much. You want to be nice and relaxed. Good knee position. Good rotation. You want a nice smooth round pedal stroke here. Hands back. Nice smooth pedal stroke here. So make sure you're engaging the hamstrings as well as the quads on the downstroke, which is by default. But a lot of people miss that back part. Now, I've been asked a couple times, sessions, if I would talk about how to get out of the saddle for that to be more effective, because people are finding that when they're getting out of the saddle, they have a challenge in maintaining strength and fitness. Hey, Fawn, good to see you. Good to see you here. Give me a thumbs up if you like sort of the video quality and the sound quality better on YouTube, just so I know that it is effective there. Anybody give me a thumbs up. Whew. All right, take on some fluids. So I'm at about 100 RPM. I like to usually always be a little bit higher. But when I get into the effective training portion, where you need to be at a very specific one, then I'll make sure I stay in that zone. Because I know there's a few people, like Fawn, that like to follow my cadence. All right, looking good, nice and steady, nice and relaxed. If you're tuning in on Facebook for the live training session, just give me a thumbs up. Let me know you came and joined in. Let me know if you participated on a bike, or let me know if you participated on a treadmill or an elliptical. Either of those disciplines apply here. You can use those, no problem, because it's all about cadence and speed, and then resistance. So on your treadmill or your elliptical, so the elliptical by default, some have grade where they can raise up, but for the most part, they all have resistance. So if I say pick it up, you simply just pick it up. If I say add in, most of the times because it's a bike by default, then it is a sorry, I just lost my train of thought. Sorry, usually I'm riding, because it's bike by default, I will usually just say add in a gear. But for the treadmill and elliptical, that will mean resistance or grade. All right. On an elliptical, if you have grade, take that first instead of resistance. It'll change up the muscle group. Lisa is taking a break tonight. So you're here with me. It's just us. Whew. Oh, yeah. This is good. Got the fan on. I've got you guys here. And now we're going to get into some tunes. Hey, you YouTubers, give me a thumbs up if the music sounds okay and is not drowning me out. Let me know you can still hear me with the thumbs up. All right, we're going to go for 30 seconds at 110 RPM. Here we go. Pick it up. 110 RPM. Just match my pace. Shoulders nice and relaxed. Still in the first gear, so no intense resistance yet. We're just opening the legs up. And there you go, back to 90. 90 RPM. All right, we're about to get really started and get into the seriousness of it. So I want to know if you're alive, you're feeling warmed up, feeling good. So I want a big cheer from wherever you are. So give me a howl out. 1, 2, 3. Woo! That's the way. Bring it alive. Come on. Let's get it out and feel good. Right? You made the commitment to show up. And now we just do the work. And we have a fun time getting there. So please remember, if you're joining in, just let me know if you're actually riding, treadmilling, or elliptical, or just watching. That's okay too. Maybe you're coaching. All good. Here we go. 110 RPM. Go. Nine. Sorry, I'll say 10, you say 9. I'll say 8, you say 7. 8, 6, 5, 4, 2, done. Back to 90. Okay, we'll work on that. Usually I have my teammate there, Lisa, and she keeps me on track. Right on. Got Penny on an elliptical. Got Fawn on her tri-bike. Not sure what everybody else is doing, but glad you're here. Woo! Nice and smooth. Let's now add 1 gear. So on the bikes, just by default, add a gear. Still maintaining 90 RPM. Now we're going to kick it up. Good, good. Now, runners and elliptical, just kind of keep your hand position where it is. Rest of us on the hoods. You want to lower down a bit more? Looking good. Oh, yeah. Now we're going to do for a little bit of a long drive here. Add another one. So on the elliptical or treadmill, add in resistance or grade. Add in a gear otherwise, gang. Nice and relaxed. Shoulders relaxed, elbows relaxed. Nice soft bend. $90 to 100 RPM. Match my pace. And subtract 1. So if you added resistance, take it off. And take off 1 gear. Still down in the arrow. Nice and smooth. Hey, Billy. Woo! This is the way. Yeah. Just changing the muscle recruitment by being over. Nice and steady. That's it. You got it. 20 seconds, and we're back to the first in the beginning. Way to go. 4, 3, 2, and take it off. Take a moment. Back on the tops, on the treadmill. Nice tempo. Oh yeah. Take on fluids. Oh, so as I was saying in the beginning, just spread the word with your friends by opening up the YouTube channel now. Anybody can join in. You don't need an account. You just need to know my channel. Now, if you want to save the channel, and I'd appreciate it if you guys could subscribe, then it's just a matter of you logging in, setting up an account. You don't need to use a Gmail address. You can use your own. They're not discerning that way. They don't mind if you use another address, maybe your work address. You'll by default get a Gmail, but you don't have to use it. and then log in, and then you can subscribe to the channel. And the great thing about asking you to do this and spreading the word with your friends to subscribe is that I'm looking forward to offering some more on the beat live stuff. And I have to do that on my mobile, but YouTube has this guideline that I need 1,000 subscribers. So if you can help me get there, that would be awesome. Spread the word. Ah, yes. Looking good. Okay, here we go. We're going to go into that again. That time we did 2 increases. This time we're going to do 3. Okay, down nice and low, comfortable. If you're on a treadmill, make sure you're not bouncing too much. You want to be pivot rotation from the hips and the upper body nice and relaxed, comfortable, soft landing on the tread. Hi, Ella. All right. So don't forget to chime in. Let me know on Facebook if you were cycling, running, or elliptical. Here we go. Add our first one. Nice and relaxed. 90 RPM. Woo! Feeling good? Give me a, oh yeah! In 10 seconds, we add another one. And add it now. So on the treadmill, more grade or faster speed. Woo! That's it. Steady Eddie. Nice and strong. Stay with it. Good control. You're looking good, gang. You look good. I'm proud of you for being here. Stay with me. In 5 seconds, we add our next one. Here we go. Add your next one. Looking good. That's the way. It's a little harder now, but stay with it. Heart rate now, be around 85%. Lowest 82. Less than 30 seconds. That's the way. Stay with it. 15 seconds. Good form. 3, 2, 1. Take it easy. Woo! Good, good. Take on fluids. Woo! Looking good. So you're on your first gear or your light road pace. Nice and easy for recovery. Taking 2 minutes here on the top. Get the heart rate back down for a moment. Give the legs a bit of a break. And then we're going to go into some standing drills. Give me a thumbs up, gang, if you're feeling good. Woo! Right on. Yeah. Hey, David. Nice and steady. Nice and relaxed. Oh, yeah. This feels good. Take on fluids if you didn't take it the last time. So now, when we go to stand, if you're on a treadmill, I was going to say triptical. If you're on an elliptical or a treadmill, or one of those newfangled machines, a triptical, hopefully you didn't trip over your feet laughing at that one. Then it really is a triptical. All right, so when you're on those, what you're going to really want to do is bend down a bit more in the knees and pivot really isolated to the hips. So it'd be similar like getting a long hold while still doing your stride, but no up and down on the hips. It's merely just the legs moving nice and smooth. Light contact on the pads. For the bike, we're going to get up and do what's called static or isolation. No pun intended. And you're going to isolate the hips, isolate the upper body, and create a very static movement in the upper body so there's no up and down. And then you're going to rotate and pivot from the hips only. All right? I hope you're ready because this is good. This is lots of fun. Lots of fun. All right, so when you come up, now here, one of you is asking, it was Janice. Janice was asking about kind of how to strengthen that hip flexor, how to transition from seated to standing and to do it smoothly. Well, this is the way you build on that. You build and strengthen the hip flexors by lifting, and then we're going to isolate. In 15 seconds, we'll start our first isolation. Woo! Give me a thumbs up out there if you're feeling good. I am. Bring it on, bring it on. Right on. Here we go. Come on up and isolate. And down. That was a nice short one. We'll work up to a little bit longer maybe. So we'll do 10 seconds isolation and then 20 seconds movement or seated. Here we go. Up. And down. Woo! Yeah! Feeling that. Wow. That was a tough one. 20 seconds seated or moving. And we go back to it. Here we go. Up. Or isolate. And down. Nice work, nice work. Take on some fluids. Oh. If you caught my upside down workout this morning, just lock your phone or your iPad and just turn it over and you'll get the best of it. Or you can go to the YouTube channel and it's all on there. Here we go. Up. Isolate, isolate, and down. Give me a ugly face emoji if you're feeling that. Woo! Or it can be a green-faced emoji. And up. That's the way, that's the way. Stay with it. And down. Eight more of those, maybe 9. So stay with it. Shoulders relax. So remember on this treadmill, nice and low, you got to bend the knees a bit to get that isolation and that pivot position on the hips. Here we go, up. And down. It's like you're running on the treadmill like you're trying to get under something. So you keep the upper body up for your running position, and then you lower the knee position, the hips, and then still run in that position. Woo! Here we go. Up. And down. Right on. Don't forget, if you're just joining me here on the Facebook, go over to YouTube, subscribe to the account, Ask Cycling, and I'm going to try to run a ton more from there. And I'd love your help to build at least 1,000 subscribers so that I can take my mobile phone on the road and give you some live stuff out on the beat, but 6 feet away from everybody. Here we go. Up. Woo! Feeling this. And up. And down. Nice and smooth. We're almost there. 2 more to go. This way. Up. And down. Oh, yeah. Feeling that. Hi, Ann. Woo! YouTube is live. If anybody wants to switch over to there for the last bit, it's got some good music sound, pumping it through a little different over there. And audible sounds a little better. And up. Last one. And down. All right. Good. If you had any gears on, take it off. If you added any resistance on the elliptical or treadmill, take that off. Take on some fluids. Right on. Ah, feels good. Oh, legs are intense. I hope yours are too. If you can reach your phone, send me a thumbs up or thumbs down if you hated that or loved it or just love to hate it. All right, so you're gonna take 2 minutes here. Just nice flat road work, 90 to 100 RPM, real soft. Get the heart rate back down, and then, pardon me, and get some recovery. So you want to be nice and soft on the handles. Try to avoid the wrinkles that come from pivoting your wrist like this on the bars. You want to be more in a straight line position across, and you're either hooking the fingers or you are hooking the thumb ever so slightly. Since we're indoors, you can just take the full top position. 45 seconds. And then we're going to do a big shift. So a little more challenging for the triptychal. I'm going to just make that name up, okay? For the triptychals out there, that makes it easier. The triptychals, treadmill, elliptical, triptychals. So for the triptychals out there, you're going to have to add in speed really quick to mimic what we're going to do on the bike, which is going to be adding in anywhere from 3 to 6 gears. But you're going to go to the small ring, and that'll be your recovery. And then our work will be up out of the saddle and standing. But now let's go to our 6 gears. Add it in, up to 6. Come on up. Same thing, only a nice short burst, 10 seconds, and down. Go to the small ring on the elliptical. Take off the speed. Woo! Back to 95 RPM. We've got 10 of these. Here we go, big ring. Come on up. 2 every minute for 5 minutes. And down. Just working you in, building it up, getting you there gradually. Oh yeah, looking good. Get ready and add in big ring. Come on up. Nice and light on the hands. And down, small ring. Oh. Now check on your triptychals. This is 1 of 3 to go. Down. Whew. So every time we stand, you go on the hoods. And every time we sit down, you go on the tops. 2 more to go. And up we go. Big ring. And down. Nice work, nice work. 1 more to go. And here we go. Add it in. And down. Still have that small ring with a 3 to 6 add-ins. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big ring back to the first gear. Woo! Yeah. Ten minutes to go, folks. I hope you're enjoying your workout. I know I am. Woo! Right on. I watched a movie the other day. It was on Winston Churchill, and there's a segment in it where he's going to the papers and telling the people because he learned about victory. And he gets caught on paper by saying victory. He was later told by a reporter that in the UK, in the youth, that means up your bum. Exact words. This is victory. That's rock on. And this is hang loose, right? Well, we're hanging loose right now. Another 45 seconds, and we're going to kick it up, do another big power effort. So on the tripticals, you're going to add in resistance or grade. If you don't have either of those, then you'll add in speed. Are you with me? Give me, oh yeah! Yeah! I'm with me. I'm with you. Let's do this. Woo! In 10 seconds, you're going to go on the hoods and you're going to add in what would be classified as 3 to 5 resistance. So gears or speed. Here we go. Down low. Nice and quiet on the upper body. Starting to drive from the hips. Getting those quads turning over. These are a little longer, so stay with me. "20 seconds to go. "10 seconds to go. Woo! 5 seconds to go. And take it off. Come on, back up. Relax. Take on hydration. So minute on, minute off. Yes, don't worry. I sanitize my hands, touching my face. I'm told my sweat's pretty caustic, so it's probably just burning off all the germs. Anyway, get ready for it. 15 seconds. We're gonna go one more time, another time. Are you ready for it? I can hear you. I heard an oh yeah. Get on the drops, on the hoods I mean, and let's go. 3 to 5 add-ins. Pedal as high as you can. Stride as high as you can. Halfway. Stay steady. Let's look at the heart rate up. Nice and high. 10 seconds. Stay with me. Come on. 5, 2, 1. Take it off. Woo! Nice work. Take a minute for recovery. Looking good, gang. Looking good. "30 seconds, we go one more time. 10 seconds, we go again. Are you ready? Tell me you're ready. Yeah. Here we go. Add it in. Nice and strong. Down nice and low. One third done. Halfway. Looking good, looking good. 2/3 done. Three-quarters. 10 to go. Three, two, done. Woo! Looking good. That was tough. One more. And then cool down and stretch. Way to go. Proud of you. "20 seconds to our last strength effort. I might get you out of the saddle or on a hard push on the tripticals for the last 10 seconds, but for now, let us go. Add it in. Ten in. Looking good. 20 in. Stay strong, stay steady. That's the way. Halfway. Get ready to get up and big drive. And get up. Go. Come on. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And done. Recovery for a minute. Woo! Well done. That's the work we needed today. Woo! Nice work. Keep it steady here. Nice and relaxed. Breathe in nice and deep. Get that heart rate down with that volume of oxygen. And also engaging that sympathetic system in your body, where when you breathe deep, by nature, helps the body relax. Get out of that fight or flight mode, and your heart rate will drop faster. And there you go, gang. Well done. Woo! Don't go anywhere. We're going to do some stretches now. Now that we've got that part out of the way. Nicely done. All right. Yeah. So on the treadmill, you can either stop, elliptical, maybe keep going. Or the treadmill, you can maybe just bring it down to a really slow pace, maybe 1-2 kilometers an hour. Not very fast, just enough to keep moving. If you're on a bike, go into the small ring if you've been riding the big ring the whole time. If you're in the small ring but mid-cassette, then go to your lowest gear on the back. All right, now here's where we take it slow. Good, before we do, let's take on some fluids. Woo! So we're gonna stretch, I'm gonna go through these quite quick, and you can come back and rewind on the video and redo the stretches, but I won't keep you any longer than necessary, except to show you what we gotta do. You put the hands nice and high, legs nice and slow, pace nice and slow. Good. Now you're gonna grab a wrist and go to the other one side. This is why the legs need to be nice and slow, so you're very stable on the saddle. Good. Center again. And then over to the other side. Good. Nice and slow legs. Back to the center. Nice and tall. Arms down by the side. 90-degree angle. Fingertips pull in together. Okay, you don't want them loose and just dribble there. You want to keep them nice and firm and then push back. So you're feeling it if there's pressure coming all along right here and you're pushing back on that pressure, with that pressure. Okay, opening up that chest and then cross over one. Other arm. Way to go, gang, way to go. And relax. Now hug yourself. So bring the left or the right arm, whichever one you feel most comfortable with. You're gonna bring that across the shoulder and grab the scapula in the back. And then the other arm comes from underneath and grabs over the shoulder as well. And you wanna like give yourself a hug. So you're gonna pull in on the arms and give yourself a big hug. And then relax. Roll the shoulders 4 times. Other way. Good. I'm going to stop pedaling myself just so my system will unactivate. Good. Now you're going to put the hands behind, grabbing the hands, clasping the fingertips, and straightening the arms and push up. And then relax. Now you want to put one arm up, push the shoulder forward. Okay, so just so that's nice and clear, you're pushing the shoulder forward. Okay, just trying to make sure that the camera's picking up for both. And you're going to grab the head and over to the side. Keep the pressure on the head. Slowly come back up. And now you're going to drop down, other arm up, and over to the other side. And relax. And down. Now you're going to take the hands on the head and drop it, chin down into the chest. And slowly off. Good. Roll the shoulders twice, one way, twice the other. Good. Fingertips pull back. Over. Other hand. Over. Shake it out. Good. Now you want to get up on the saddle. Okay, keeping both feet in the pedals. You're going to drop down one leg so that you can get that stretched out by letting the heel sink down. So if this is your foot, you want to sink it down, or sorry, the other way around. So your heel is the palm of my hand, and you want to, or the heel of my hand, you want to drop that down. Other side, drop that down. So I'm looking to continue to try to improve the equipment that I have to deliver you some quality training sessions and some quality moments of motivation. So if you wanted to send a contribution, that'd be very much appreciated and grateful. And back up on the saddle. Put one leg up. Go forward. Slight bend in the knee. Then coming back for a quad stretch. Nice and tall in the upper body. Then cross over and forward. And relax. Other leg. So again, I'm just going through these quite quickly so you have an idea what the stretches should be. Going forward. Then do a quad stretch. You can come back to these and do a longer duration yourself. Highly recommend it. Please make sure you drink around 250 to 500 milliliters of water when you're done. Going forward after your crossover. And don't forget to leave your comments for me. A big shout out to your fellow teammates that rode with you today, or ran, or did the elliptical striding. Good. Well, gang, that's it for today. Thank you very much for joining me. Give yourself a big round of applause. Woo! Nice work. Well done. All right. We'll see you again tomorrow. So get it. I haven't posted yet, but put it out to all your friends. And we'll be here tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. once again. All right. Have a great night. Thanks for joining in. Ciao. And see ya.